Bloodborne is one of those Dark Soul games where, like, it's not even a meme to say get good. It's just one of those games. Um, Ultimately, it comes down to learning the combat, learning when to dodge, learning when to attack, and just healing and timing and all that shit. It's very cryptic at times. Like some of the puzzles like make you scratch your head or you never figure it out unless you deadass just did shit. Um I'd say this main story is a Lovecraftian type story where you have these church people or this town of Yarnum and they ultimately get elder god blood and it infects them. Basically alienistic or like extra dimensional entities, kind of like Cthulhu and shit like that. And they try to become as gods and many of them get infected and they go on the hunt and they don't even know they're infected because the blood's infected. Like one side of the church thinks you should use the blood, one side thinks you shouldn't. And basically, if I was talking about the story, I'd be sitting here all day because it's a deep, intricate story. Like you gotta beat it multiple times to really even grasp like the true meaning of your characters. And the DLC, I haven't even begun to actually touch that, and it gives you even more lore. I've been playing Bloodborne for a few years now. I remember the first year I played it, I actually dropped the game 100% after the first boss. I was like, this is some bullshit, and like I hate it. But I came back a year later, and I basically just sat down and I learned the mechanics of the game, learned how it worked. I learned like when certain stuff could go off, and I learned how to actually attack and what's the best like strategies for me to actually succeed in the game. And so ultimately, after I just kept going, I got good at the game. I beat the game the first time. Still, still working on a lot of the trophies. Like this is gonna be one of those games where it's hard to get like 100% trophy rate. Like just to get 100% trophy rate, you're gonna have to beat the game 3 times and get the 3 different endings. And you're gonna have to do some extracurricular picking up all the weapon shit. But ultimately, like I'd say this game is a 9 out of 10. No game's really perfect, but damn, this game came close. And the fact that they still giving it out or that people still buying it today, it just speaks volumes towards the Soulborn games. And I feel like we don't need a part two, but if we had a part two, it'd be great.